Hello, nice to be back. Hope you're alright, having a lovely day, even if it is piddling with rain. It's a bit damp here, got caught in the rain. But anyway, thank you for all your lovely messages and all your lovely emails. It's been absolutely wonderful reading them all again. Hi Lisa, hope you're alright. It's been a bit of a strange week, really. Busy and busy. Hi Susan, nice to see you. Hi Bernadette, hope that you're alright. So there you go. We're going to do some messages today. So there you go. Hi Anne, hope that you're alright. It's nice to see you. We're just gonna ad-lib it today. Hi Zoe, nice to see you again. It's it's been a busy week. So you know, I've come back from South Wales and I haven't stopped since really. Only to find out I'm going back again. It's been a really busy week. My head is like all over the place. I was doing a paranormal investigation on Halloween night at the Grand Hotel all night till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm still not right. It's been a bit of a heavy few days, well, a heavy week really, and it doesn't seem to be getting any better. I'm back up in Durham tomorrow. Readings. What a night after night, but I'm going to church. So I just thought, while I get I'm alright, Danielle, I bet you are. So I thought, well, I've got the chance, I'll sort of pop on and do my thing, so to speak. Zoe, and you got nothing better to do with your life? I'm joking, of course. It's always lovely to be in South Wales. I just think I don't know. I just do what I do, and I don't fully understand really. Just like, people want me to go back, and it's just, I find it's a bit, really, it's lovely to be invited back, and it's lovely that people want you back, but it's like, hello darling, nice to see you, I hope that you're alright. Good morning. I don't know what time where you are in the world, but it's afternoon here, middle of the afternoon, and it's raining quite heavily actually. It's a bit damp. But anyway, that's beside the point. We're going to do some messages and see where we go, along the way, when we get the machine running a bit. We've got Bernadette. He's organising a psychic night in Birmingham area. So I'll be down in Birmingham. That always makes me laugh, because I was out in Spain and I was talking and I said to this bloke, "You're from Birmingham, aren't you?" And he said, "How do you know? You must be a bloody psychic." Like, how serious can you get? You know, like, just his accent. How do you know he must be bloody psychic? Always makes me laugh, that does. I don't know why, but it does. I don't know whether he was having a laugh or being bloody serious, you know. It's just things like tickle that, tickle your mind, don't they? They do mine anyway. I'm just, you know, it's just silly things that tickle me, and I just, you know, I really do feel, I don't know, honoured to be invited to Birmingham and South Wales and, you know, want me back at Christmas. Like, you know, it's Christmas. Everybody goes home for Christmas and they want me to go to South Wales. Mad, isn't it? It's mad. Interested in, Bernadette is holding a psychic night in Birmingham, in Brum. Britain's second city, so I'm told. So, if you'd like to know more, then just get in touch with Bernadette. There is, I don't know a lot about it at the minute, but it is going to happen. It's too much planning going into it. So it's going to be, we've got another one, we've got a Victorian seance in 17th at the Golden Fleece in Thirsk. Victorian seance, and Victorian dress is optional, you know, so you can dress up for the night. It's going to be a good night. So it's like the Christmas party do, you know, it's going to be a proper seance. And I've done them before and they get a bit hairy at times. We've had things fly across the room, you know. So it's not like, is there anybody there? Not like that. So if you're interested and you want to come to a seance, a proper Victorian seance, you can actually dress up, you know, in Victorian costume. It would be lovely to see you. I'll be posting more about it, and that's in Thirsk, which is probably, it's just off the A1 for them that don't know, in North Yorkshire. It's in between, well, it's near York, Leeds. It's central, pretty central for everywhere, really, in North Yorkshire and South Yorkshire and Durham and wherever else. So it's quite easy to get to, and places are going to be limited, so just watch out for that. I'll be telling you more about that later on. So let's see where we're going to go. I'm just going to sort of let my mind wander a bit today. Normally I'm a bit more regimented about things. But we'll see, Daniel. I can't make no promises. If they come, we'll get it. You know. The thing is with these messages, it's what we gathered now. I'm feeling okay. Let's see where we go. Jen, is it Jen Bunting? Are you there? Jen, is it Jen? It is Jen, isn't it? Jen Bunting. It is to me, but you might pronounce it differently. Jen Bunting, are you there, please? And all I have, because I need you to link in with me, I need you to say hello and then keep up with me, please. Because if you don't keep up with me, the message goes cold and we end up getting nothing or half a message. Jen Bunting, I need to know that you're here, please. I've got a gentleman who wants to say hello to you, please. Jen Bunting. Hello, Jen. I've got a gentleman that wants to link in with you, please. And he's telling me he's been there. Jeanette. All right, Jeanette. I'm not going to argue about that. Jeanette, Jen, whatever. I've got a gentleman here that is coming. He said, I've got a gentleman linking with you in spirit. Jeanette, I've got a gentleman linking with you in spirit. And he's telling me he's coming to give you some support. This gentleman said he's coming to give you some support because he said, this gentleman's coming to you to give you some support because he said you need it at this time. And he says tears are better out than in. Yeah, Jen, he's saying tears are better out than in. Don't let anybody try to tell you what you know to be right. Right? He's saying to me, it's not a flight of fancy. Don't know what that means. It's not a flight of fancy. Some things are a lot more serious and so should be taken seriously. I don't know what that means. He's telling me it's not a flight of fancy. Some things should be taken more seriously, he said. And he's showing me he stood with his back to the door, or a door, and he's looking at you now. I don't know where this door is, but he's looking at you now as we speak. I don't know where you are, not for me to know. He's just telling me he'd like to see something sorted out before Christmas. You've just lost your husband. You obviously know what he's on about then. You obviously know that's what he's on about. It's not a flight of fancy. Some things need to be taken more seriously. Got it. Absolutely got it. Spot on. I'm pleased for that. I really am. But he's telling me he stood with his back to a door and he's looking at you, but he hasn't said where he is. So I can't say any more than that at the minute. I just want to say to you, because he was saying, don't let anybody tell you what you know to be right. Because he's just saying to me, he's literally just telling me, Jeanette, watch out for the bullshit, he said. And he's saying, watch out for the bullshit and get some proper advice. Make sure you get proper advice. Don't go with the bullshit, he said. People will tell you any old crap. Don't listen to it. Go get some proper advice, all right, from the proper place, he said. No going back. Jack's not going back in the box, he said. You seem to you seem to have been through quite a bit of crap one way or another. That's what he's saying. And he said it's about bloody time and all. Only some people can't see the wood for the trees. I don't know what he's talking about this, but some people need to make other people feel small to make them feel big. Now, I don't know whether that's the situation. I've no idea. But please take that with you. And he's just saying, if you want to take the blame, no one's going to stop you. But what he said is it takes two to bloody tango. You know, at best, he said. But I want to say to you, he's telling me, while you was at home doing the bit, you know, too many questions, he said. While you was at home doing your bit, there's too many questions, or there was too many questions. You need to think about that, because I can't, not a private reading, I'm not going to go into it. Too many questions, he said. And he just said, I have to tell you, you've done the bloody right thing. At last, he said. You woke up at last, he said. Well, there you go. What can I say? You know, you stood by him as long as you could. You can't do any more than that. Nobody can knock you for that, Jeanette. Nobody can knock you for that. You did your bit. And while you was at home doing whatever, you know, I can't say too much because it's not for me to say. He's just, anyway, Jeanette, he's just telling me he's there with you. He wants you to see this through. No going back. No going back. No going back, Jeanette. He said, if you go back, he's coming to kick your bloody ass. He said, remember, no going back. Alright? He's just watching, watch for the emotional. Yeah, just watch for the emotional. Yeah. That's what he's saying. I don't want to say too much. It's not right. But you just watch out for the emotional stuff. Alright. But anyway, Jeanette, I'm gonna leave you there. I'm gonna move on. I'm glad you found it. He did cheat on you, so right. Well, I didn't want to say that, Jeanette. I didn't want to say that. I just said while you was at home he was doing whatever. That's all he said. It's not for me to say, is it? You know what he's on about, and that's good enough. I don't want to prove anything to anybody. All I want to do to you is just give you that message, because that's all that matters. All right. Just remember. I want to say this is either a father or a grandfather figure that's coming to you, and they've been through shit in their life. I'm telling you. This guy here is stood in the same room as you now as we speak. Right? He's stood in the same room as you now. Stood at the door looking at you. Now. And he's showing me some things on the floor near your chair. Don't know what he's showing me, but might be a cup or something, I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there, Jeanette, and I'm going to say God bless you. You know where I am if you need me. Take care. God bless. Where are we going next? When I've had a slurp of coffee. I'm glad we got that sorted out. Huh? Bit of good news, from a little bit of comfort like that can go a long way in the situation, because you want to know you're doing the right thing, don't you? And that your family and spirit do approve of what you're doing. Nothing worse than thinking, am I doing the right thing? Alright, Jem Bunting, you take care, and just remember what he said. No going back. Alright, take care, God bless. Just give me a minute, just to sort of clear my mind. Um, Danielle Outby. Danielle Outby. Are you there? Danielle, are you there? Please. Danielle, no? Right, I know you asked me a question about something to do with your 21 or whatever it was. What they're saying to you is, the past 21 years of, you start looking for the next 21 years. Now, what I've got to say to you is this. Danielle, it's time to start making plans. It's time to start making changes. You know, you can sit on the edge of that. You can sit on the fence for the rest of your life and you can watch life go by. But it's time to start doing something. I've got to be careful what I say. I want to say, from what I'm picking up, Danielle, you seem to be in a bit of a backwater. Maybe this is not where you're living, maybe it's in a spiritual situation. You can be, Danielle, you don't need to be in a backwater where you're living in a town. You can be in a backwater spiritually, you know, or with a decision, don't I, you know. But I want to say to you this, Danielle, time is of the essence, girl. You know, I can't give you what I want to give you because it's rather like trying to shove something that's too big through a small hole. It's like it keeps getting stuck. So I want to try it in a different way. What do you want your life to say when you get 65? When you look back on your life, what is it you want it to say? When you're sat down talking to your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren like I've got, what is it you want them to say? Well, I've really done that with my life and I've just sat here and done that. Time to start thinking. Not listening. It's time to start thinking for yourself and putting the best foot forward. And I'll tell you something else. Sometimes you're going to fall flat on your face, and sometimes you're going to be laughed at, and sometimes you're going to be shit on from a great height. But you want to know something, that's part of being an adult. There are people who never do nothing all their lives, and they're just, I'm happy doing this. I do this, and there are people who laugh at me and do whatever. Sometimes, if you don't stick your neck out, right, you're going to get nowhere. Sometimes you've got to put your best. Look, Danielle, no one can make your mind up for you. What they're saying to you is, you're safe where you are. You know, ships are safe in harbour, but ships aren't made to sit in harbours, are they? They're made to sit on rough seas and take the storms. Damn right, sometimes you've got to take risks, Danielle. Sometimes you've got to take a risk. If you fall flat on your face, you've had to go. Nobody can take that away from you, Danielle. You've had to go. And at the end of it, with your placement, you'll get a qualification. Now, how bad is that? You'll get a qualification. At the end of it, you're going to be qualified. Whatever you do, you'll be qualified to do whatever. So, it's not bad, is it? You start thinking now about the rest of your life. That's what I'm saying. Danielle, it's time to start kicking your own ass. I'm sorry. You can sit in the front room and you can watch pissing life go by all day. And that's all you'll ever be, just a bloody nobody and a pissing has-been. Alright? Sometimes you've got to get off your fat ass and you've got to do something. Point blank. Yes, sometimes people laugh at you, sometimes you fall flat on your face, sometimes you make a complete bog of it. I do, all the time. But so what? I've got the balls to go up and do it. Them people that laugh at me haven't. Alright, it's a lot easier to sit and go, ha ha ha, than it is to get off your fat ass, stick your neck out and go and do it. Takes a lot of balls to stand away from the crowd and not be one of the pissing sheep. Do you want to be a sheep? You know, and walk around with the rest of them? Or do you want to do something with your life? Choice is yours, isn't it? You know, you can stick yourself in one of them corrals and go round and round and round and round and join with them. Oh, she's slagging me off today and tomorrow we'll all slag her off. And, you know, it's the ethics of the madhouse, isn't it? They've got nothing else to do but go on Facebook and slag each other off because she's wearing purple and she got new boots and she got a new job, so we'll all pull her down. What a load of bullshit. Nothing else better to do than go on Facebook and slag each other off. The choice is yours. You've got to do it. Danielle, you've got to do it. Because if you don't, you're going to be a nothing and a nobody, like them. Simple. I'm sorry to rant on, but that's coming from your nana and granddad. Danielle, I'm pleased for you, because your family in spirit are jumping up and down and saying at last you're beginning to hear pissing sense. Sometimes you've got to do it, Danielle. Sometimes you've just got to do it. You've just got to do it. You know, you can't sit and be a bystander in your own life. I'm sorry, sometimes, you know, you've got to stick your neck out. You are going to get it shot off from time to time, or shot at. But so what? You know, it's people like me and you that make news lines for them people at home to sit and read. You know, they're the ones that have the boring lives, you know. Sometimes you've got to get out and you've got to do something with your life, you know. It's no good saying, oh, well, you know, I want to do this and I want to do that and just having a pipe dream. Sometimes if you want to be something, you've got to do it, you know. I could sit here and say, well, I'd like to be a medium and I'd like to do this and I've got up and done it. I might not be the best in the world, but it doesn't really matter, does it? At the end of the day, I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm being me, and I'm doing what I need to do to help people like yourself. So I'm going to leave it there, Danielle. You know where I am if you want to message me. If you want to have a chat sometime, you know where I am. Take care. God bless. And I hope that's helped you. I'm sorry that your nana and granddad have rabbited on a bit, but sometimes, like you said, you needed to hear it. So forgive me. Right. Good afternoon, Anne-Marie. Hope that you're alright. Lovely to see you again. I just want to say to everybody, sometimes, you know, when your family come through, it is a bit, I can't help it. It's how it is. you know, it's not. Sometimes it can be a bit, you know, like somebody's poking you a little bit. But just give me a minute, just to get me head together. I need a drink of coffee anyway, so I'll just see where we're going. Can't do out without my coffee. Let's see where we're going. I've got somebody coming close to me, but I can't quite hear the name yet. So just give me a minute. I don't know. I've got a strange name. I can't quite make it out. I just give me a minute, because this is it. Sometimes it's clear and sometimes it's a bit, and I can't. Let's see where we're going. Vicky Taylor, are you there? Vicky, is it Vicky Taylor? Please, Vicky Taylor. Are you there, Vicky? Come in, your time is up. Vicky Taylor. Hello, Vicky. Are you there? Please come in, your time is up. Hello, Vicky Taylor. I've got a lady. Yeah, I've just called your name, Vicky Taylor. Yeah, me, please. I've got a lady coming to you. And I don't know why. She's coming to give you some comfort. Vicky Taylor, are you there, please? Vicky Taylor, can you let me know that you're there, please? Just say hi or something like that. Yeah, Vicky, I've got a lady coming to you at the minute, and she's bringing you some comfort. Can you try and work with me on this? Because she said it's complicated. I don't know what she means by this. She's coming. I know you're here, Vicky. I've got a lady here that's coming to you. And she's bringing you some comfort because she said it's complicated. I don't know, and she's bringing you some comfort as well. I know you're here. I can see you. I don't know what she means. I feel she's coming. Yes. Apparently, there's been some tears around you, Vicky, and she said, I've got to tell you, they've heard your prayers. Now, she said, you're praying for yourself and for a situation as well. But this is not a private reading, so I can't go into that. It's just a message. So, but we'll see what we pick up. You have been in hospital. Well, you can understand what she's saying now when she's bringing you comfort, and that's where she's coming from. And she said there's been complication, right? Complicated, she said. That's what she said. You watch this back, you'll see exactly what she said. You can watch it back. You don't need to take my word for it. I wouldn't bullshit anybody. You can watch it back, and you'll see exactly what she said. And she said you've been praying. You've been asking for prayers and healing for a situation. What she said. If you watch this back, you'll see what she said. Because she said she's trying to bring some comfort to you. What she said. And some healing. What she's saying to me now. But what she's saying is, Vicky, it's not the only thing that's going on in your life right now, is it? She said there are things that aren't helping the situation. And that's what she's talking about. So I've got to be careful what I say here. She's saying to me, she's talking about, alright, you've been in hospital, we know that. She said, but it's not the only thing going on. That's what she's saying. And that's what she's talking about. That hasn't helped. So there seems to be something else. Yeah, you obviously know what she's on about, and that's what they're talking about. Because she said, there's something that needs sorting. That's what she's saying, because it's not helping the situation. It's not helping you, she said. It's not helping you. Or somebody not helping you. I don't know what she means by that. Remember, this is only a message. It's not a private reading. She's just saying that their first concern is for you. That's it. Your family and spirit, you're their first concern. But she's saying there are extenuating circumstances that are not helping, she said. And they need you to work with them to help sort this out. Because you can't for you to start getting stronger, you need to sort the other out as well, because it seems to be draining you, for want of a better word, or distracting you, or both, what she's on about. So that's what she's saying. They want to work with you. That's what she's saying. They want to work with you to sort that out, so that you can start living your life properly. You know, instead of having all these things going on. It seems to have been, you seem to have climbed one mountain after another. Metaphorically speaking, of course, you know, or spiritually. That's what they're saying. She's just saying now that it's time to start. It's time that you started putting a buffer zone between you and she's stopping there, so she's not saying. It's time to start putting a buffer zone between you and she's stopping. So I can't say what it is because she's not telling me. So what she's doing is what I'm doing. It's time to put a buffer zone between you and then she stops. So that could be a job situation there. No way you're having to work long hours to, you know, or having to work with somebody you don't particularly like, or put up with someone you don't particularly like, or somebody could be draining your energies, you know. So anyway, I'm going to have to leave that there. I'm going to have to move on, but I'm glad you found it. Right, I'm glad it means something to you. So I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to move on. I'm going to say God bless you. I'm glad you got something from it. Right, where we're going to go now? Where are we going? Alison Knight. I've got a gentleman who wants to talk to you. Alison Knight, don't go away. Alison Knight. I think it's Alison Knight. Alison Knight. That's alright. You take Alison Knight, are you there? Alison, I've got a gentleman here who wants to say hello to you. And I want to say, he's talking about, I'm not quite sure, Alison, can you understand the passing within the last 2 years, please? Alison, can you understand, yeah, I know you're here, Alison. Can you understand the passing around you, please? A recent passing within the last 2 years. I've got a gentleman come through, but he brought somebody through with him. I don't know who it is yet, but I know he's come through and he brought this person that hasn't been over that long. And at the minute, I can't tell you it's a man or a woman at the minute, but I know they're here in spirit. So can you understand the passing within the last 2 years, please? But he's here anyway. I think they just want you to know that they're all right. They just want to let you know that they're in spirit and they're all right. So anyway, I want to say to you, he's coming to help you find your way. It seems to me trying to find your way either out of a situation. You seem to be stuck. I don't know if that makes sense to you. It's showing me you trying. I'm being shown you're trying the door and it's not opening. So maybe you're trying to get out of something, or you're trying to open a door. Okay, well, you've got this person here in spirit that's with him, right? And there would have been a lot of tears connected with this person as well. And I want to say an untimely passing as well. So I don't know at the minute. It's just showing me at the minute. Can you understand, Alison, that things are very chaotic with you at the minute? You don't seem to have a lot of time to do what it is you want to do. You seem to have lots of jobs that are half finished, or you haven't got time to do this and you haven't got time to do that. You seem to be getting like a toothpaste tube squeezed at both ends at the minute, and you're sort of ending up at the lump in the middle, you know. And I don't know, it's almost as if you're trying to find your way out of something, or get away in somehow. I don't know. That's how it feels to me. It might not be exactly like that, but that's what. But I'm just getting. It's showing me this door, and it doesn't seem to be opening. But I don't know whether you're trying to whether you've just shut the door. Alison, I don't know whether you've just shut this door or you're trying to open it. But he said you're getting squeezed from both ends. And life's bloody chaotic. You seem to be pissing running around here, there and everywhere at the minute. At some point, if you don't start turning your back on something, right, you're going to run yourself into the ground. Stop being a fool, basically. There has to be a consensus where you say, I can't do that anymore. Right? You seem to be running yourself literally into the ground. Maybe the situation like that, but sometimes things, he says, rationalise. That means you've got to put things in perspective. You've got to sort things out. You've got to prioritise things, basically. What's priority and what's not. It seems that something's been heaped on you. Things seem to have been, or things seem either they are or have been, I'm not quite sure what the terminology is, either things are or have been dumped on you or being put on you. And I want to say that's why you feel like you want to run away or walk away, if that makes sense to you. I can't, this is not a private reading, I can't go into it in any depth, nor would I want to at the minute. It just seems to me you haven't quite got your head together yet after something. Maybe it's a passing, maybe there's something else that's gone on, you haven't quite got your head together yet. You're still sort of walking around in a daze. I don't know, it's that on or going on. If there's been a passing with you, that's what it is. But that might not be that, it could be something else. It seems to me that there seems to be a lot of pressure on you at the minute. And you are coping just, but there doesn't seem, you don't seem to be, it's almost like you're living your life, but you haven't got a life, if that makes sense to you. So anyway, I'm going to leave that there and I'm going to move on. I hope that helps you anyway. Oh, listen, thank you very much for your time. Take care. Where are we going next? Just give me a minute. Coffee. Good, I'm pleased you do, because I don't. But I'm not meant to understand, am I? I'm just passing a message on. I gave somebody a message this morning. And I said, you know, no, I better not tell you. Yeah. It was a bit, said, you're the father of 2 children. He said, no, 3. I said, no, 2. That put the cat among the pigeons. Did it ever? I found out it was true and all. Don't ask. Oh dear, dear, dear. So somebody not very happy. Not very happy with me anyway. But anyway, there you go. Give me a minute. Just let me get my head together. Where are we going? There was somebody. I'm at 6s and 7s at the minute because I've got 2 people here and they're both calling different names. Yeah. So let's see where we go. Just a minute. I've got somebody here at the minute. Is it Ursula Pendarvis? I can't get the name right. Is it Ursula Pendarvis? Is it? Ah, there you are. Ursula Pendarvis. Is that how you pronounce it? Ursula Pendarvis. I think that's how you pronounce it. Ursula Pendarvis. I think that's how you pronounce the name. But you'll know I'm never good with names, and never have been, and never will be either. Ursula Pendarvis. Ursula. No, you're not. You've gone, have you? Oh, alright. Never mind. There you are. At last. I've got a lady here, and she said she's important. I don't know why she said that. She just said, I've got a lady here. I've got a lady here, and she said she's important. But I think she means you, not her. Ursula, I've got a lady. Yeah, Ursula, I've got a lady here, and she said you're important. I don't know why, but because she said there seems to be. You need to work with me, Ursula, because you're important. Because there seems to be a lot relying on you at the minute. It seems to be. I don't know whether there's a. Yeah, Ursula. Please keep up with me, please. You said you're important because there's a lot going on, or there's a lot depending on you at the minute. I'm not quite sure what she means. I can't quite grab the meaning, but it seems to me that if you fall, everything falls. Now, she's just saying you can't take this lightly. She said. And don't. Sometimes you can't take things too seriously, but sometimes I think what she's saying to you, you know, some things aren't a joke, but maybe people want to make them a joke. I don't know whether that because these bloody comments have stopped again. You need to keep up with me, Ursula, because if you don't, it's gonna dry up. It'll just stop. Spirit, just cut it. I've been doing this too long, and if no one on the end of the phone, you just put the phone down, don't you? That's how it goes. You need to keep up with me. I've got nothing to come back. It literally stops. And these comments have stopped completely. So I can't say any more because it's stopped. Can't even move on to somebody else because it's stopped completely. Oh, it's saying it right. And then you get that. Now forgive me. So I don't know whether you're still there or not. Because some people say they want to read it and then they disappear. So I don't even know if you're still there, Ursula. I don't. Which is it might not be your fault. It could be Facebook, but I don't know. So, but these comments is stop. I'll have to move on. I'm going to have to move on, I think. I think Ursula must have gone. She must have gone or got booted off. She's not there. Not there. Never mind. Never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind. Coffee. You're not there, Ursula. You must have gone. Hello, Kathy Howard. Hope that you're alright. Hope the family's alright. I got it. Ursula, did that make sense to you? You need to keep up with me, Ursula. Yeah, you need to keep up with me. I can't repeat it because once it's gone. You're going to need to watch this back. What you need to do you do a lot of healing. Alright. That's what they're on about. Something important. That's what they're on about. Healing, whatever. They're important. But Right. There must have been a recent... Can you understand a recent passing around you, Ursula, please? I've got a lot of tears with you. There must have been a very, very tearful passing with you. Because I just feel like I want to sit down and sob my eyes out. Or, this has certainly happened within the last 2 years. Yeah. I want to say somebody has been taken from you. You'll know where this is because there's a lot of tears connected to this person. A lot of tears. I want to say I'm not quite sure whether it's shock, but certainly a bit, you know, taken aback a bit, if that makes sense to you. Maybe shock's not the right word, but, you know, taken aback a bit. It's a bit, whoa, that's a bit of a, you know. So that's what I'm picking up with that. Sometimes you can have a passing around you that knocks you sideways, you know. It might not be directly connected with you, but it can sort of, bloody hell, right. So it might be one of them. Hi, Heath, hope that you're alright, mate. So, that's what I'm picking up with that. You can see where I was coming from. That's like a lot of pain. That's what I was picking up. And the tears. Ursula, I'm sorry. I really am. Now I know exactly what spirit are on about. I really am sorry for that. Sending your healing to you and your family. I could literally sit down and cry. You watch this back, Ursula, you'll see exactly. Oh, Ursula. You're a very, very brave lady. Very, very, very brave. And spirit, that's what spirit are on about. You know, that's why I'm bringing the healing to you. And because it hit me. It hit me. You know, like, all I want to do is cry. That's all I wanted to do. I just felt like I wanted to cry. Watch it back. That's all you got to do. Just watch it back. You'll see what I'm on about. But anyway, of course you're going to be okay, Ursula, because spirit are there with you. They're coming to give you strength. Because you're not, of course, you're giving to everybody else and they will give to you. That's what this is all about. It's not about sitting down, playing the victim. It's about getting up and turning that pain into positive energy, where, like you said, you can help other people. That's what this is about. And that's what spirit are coming. They're coming to send you healing, obviously, and to let you know that they approve of what you're doing. And to thank you for what you're doing, because without you, where would they be? Where would the people, you know, where would the people, you haven't said how many babies you've lost, but I can gather it's been very, very painful. But you're healing other people through your pain. It's marvellous. That is absolutely... I've never lost I've lost a daughter. I've got a daughter in spirit, but I was lucky. My young daughter, who was very, very ill, recovered, and she's still alive now. I have a daughter in spirit, but I've never lost a baby knowingly like you have. And of course, being a dad, we don't carry them like you do. A very, very brave lady. Very, very brave. And that's not coming from me, that's coming from spirit. Very, very gracious. And of course, when you give of yourself like that, when you give of yourself like that, there is no greater sacrifice than to give yourself. A lot of people will say, here's £10, 11 in home. Oh heck, that's a lot of babies. No wonder they said what they said then. No wonder. No wonder. Absolutely no wonder. But I can tell you now, they're overjoyed at everything that you're doing. So that's what they were talking about. I can understand now. You're a very, very special lady, Ursula. You really are. You are a very, very special lady. Who's got a very, very special family in spirit. Very, very special family in spirit. That love you dearly. Along with all your 11 babies. What more can I say? Well, in spirit is sending you a lot of love. And through that, I'm going to say God bless you, and I'm going to leave it there. And I'm going to try and do one more before I go. Thank you, Ursula, for sharing that, and thank you for allowing me to bring you that important message. Not just for me, but for you, and for other people that Tom Shirley. Tom Shirley. I don't know who you are. Just give me a minute, Tom Shirley. Please. I don't know who you are, but I've got Tom Shirley. The minute you said that, I've got a lady that wants to come to you, a gentleman and a young, I feel he's a young man. Kathy's mum. Tom Shirley. Tom, don't go away, Tom Shirley. Please, I don't know, I'm not quite sure who you are, but I've got a lady in spirit, a gentleman, and a young man coming to you. I don't know who you are at the minute, but just don't go away. Because as you came on, they came in. So just give me a minute. Just don't go away. Unless you want to. Yeah, Tom, I've got a lady coming to you from spirit. And she said she's telling me she's coming to heal the wounds in the family. She's not saying where or who, She'd also come in with a Joe. I'm getting the name Joe. I don't know who Joe is. I'm getting the name Joe. Can you understand someone who's a speaker? Can you understand a gentleman that would have been a speaker, please? I don't know where he spoke. Probably in the church, but I don't know. Can you understand a speaker, an elder, or... Tom, can you understand a gentleman that would have been a speaker? I think it might be Joe, or... I have a feeling he was a speaker, or maybe he was in the church, or... I don't know. Yeah, oh, right, okay. Because he's here. I think it's Joe. I think. I'm not quite sure. Because I'm not quite hearing it right. And I've got a lot of tears connected with the passing. I've got somebody, can you understand someone that passed before the time? I'm not picking up any names. All I'm picking up is someone passed before the time. And it must be the male, I think. I'm picking up a male, but I don't know. Just getting a lot of question marks. Okay, because I don't know why. I'm just getting... Somebody passed, must have passed before the time, and it's a male, but I don't know who. I can't tell you any more than that, I'm afraid. There must be something... Can you understand, Tom, something... Can you understand, Tom? Somebody is showing me a car. There must be a special car or something to do with the car, or a car or something to do with the car. I'm struggling with this. Something to do with the car. Can you understand? Something to do with the car. Can you understand? I'm seeing something to do with a black shirt and a badge. Somebody's wearing a badge. Something to do with his car, a black shirt and a badge. Or a shirt, and he's showing me a badge. Is it security, police? And something connected with a car, a shield, a badge, and he's showing me a black shirt, but I'm not quite sure what colour it is. He's showing me it's black because it looks official, I think. But it could be any colour. Please. I'm struggling with this, I'll admit. I want to say somebody knew too much, but I don't know who. Tom, somebody knew too much and I want to cry with this, and I feel sick. I feel like my head's going to explode. Where's this leading? I don't like this. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. To me, I've never had a stroke, but this feel like my lungs is collapsing. I feel like my lungs is collapsing. Knew too much. I feel like my lungs are collapsing. I've been given something. I've been given something. Lungs. I've been given something. There's something in a drink that is showing me I'm seeing a bottle. I'm seeing a bottle. I'm seeing a bottle. Now, I don't know whether it's a bottle or cigarette, because I don't know. There's a bottle and a cigarette. Drink. Sound. I'm being told a few dollars more. A few dollars more? A few dollars more. Been offered a few dollars more. What's that about? I've been offered a few dollars more. Been offered a few dollars more. Where is that coming from? Offered a few dollars more. I don't know where you are, Tom. I've no idea. I keep getting a few dollars more. A few dollars more. What the hell is that to do with? It's something to do with a car. It's something to do with a car. A few dollars more and something to do with a car. He's showing me a lot of cars. I'm being shown a lot of cars and a few dollars more. I'm lost. Absolutely lost. I can't get it. It's something to do. A few dollars more. Something to do with a few dollars more. And a load of cars. Has someone been selling cars? Is this something to do with a car or cars? Because they keep showing me lots of cars and a few dollars more. Or a car or something. I can't. All I keep seeing is just showing me a lot of cars and to keep saying a few dollars more. So darned if I can work it out. Has there been a fallout over a car? Has there been a fallout over a car? Maybe there's been an argument over a car. I can't work it out. I don't know where you are, Tom. Tom, all I keep getting is a few dollars more and something to do. You keep showing me a lot of cards and you just keep saying a few dollars more. Has there been an argument over a car? I've no idea, Tom. I don't know. You just keep showing me some cards and you just keep showing me this is wearing me out. You just keep showing me lots of cards, and that's all he keeps showing me. I don't know. The thing is, when spirit come like this is what happens. It drains. It drains me. This absolutely drains me and drains the signal and drains everything. That's why it's happening. I can't pick any more up because the signal's going. So I'm going to have to leave it there. I'm going to have to leave it because I don't know where Tom is. It just keeps breaking down. The whole thing is just like, forget it. You know, it's a bit sad really because I've no idea. One minute Tom's there and the next minute he is. I don't even know where he is. He could be in Birmingham for I don't know. I've no idea. But I'm just gonna reiterate what I've got so Tom can Tom, what I'm picking up is very sketchy, at least. He keeps telling me a few dollars more, and I feel sick. Yeah, I'm struggling to breathe. Ugh. I keep getting a few dollars more and a lot of cards. And he just keeps saying it's about a car and a few dollars more. He just keeps saying to me he's showing me a lot of cars and then just says it was a few dollars more. And now I assume it was something to do over a car. But what? He's not saying. He stops there. He just keeps saying it was to do with the car. He showed me a lot of cars and said it was a few dollars more. Now that's America. Now I don't know where you are, Tom. You haven't said. So I can't. Um, who's in Arkansas? Who's in Arkansas? You're not in Arkansas. You're in Scunthorpe. You bloody got me lost. Hot Springs up. What, you are? Alright. You're in Hot Springs, Ursula. That's very nice. I didn't ask where everybody is. I asked where... I don't know where Tom is. That's what I'm trying to say. I didn't ask where everybody was. I just wanted to know where Tom was. I don't know where he is. What I'm saying. They keep telling me it's a few dollars more. But I don't know where he's from. That's what I'm saying. He probably is from the States, but... It's just like... And he keeps telling me about his head. He said, it's my head. It's his head. He's paint... He's... I don't know why. He keeps... Something to do with his head. Don't ask. Just keep saying it's his head. Tom, I don't know if you got all that. He just said it was a few dollars more, and he showed me all these cars, and it was about a few dollars more. And then he's telling me about his head. So, what his head's got to do with something, I don't know. He's showing me a load of cars. Tommy's in USA. Tom, he's telling me, I don't, just watch this back, because I can't grasp everything that he said. Something about... Yeah, I know, it does, I'm sorry. It's the energy, it drains me to do this, and it just zaps everything. Tom, he's telling me about a few dollars more, and he's showing me a lot of cars. And he said it was about a car. And then he said it was his head. What was his head? I don't know. I don't know what he's on about. He just showed me a lot of cars and said it was a few dollars more, and it was his head. But it was over a car, he says. Or about a car. So has there been a bit of a deal that's gone wrong in a car? I don't know. He's not saying. I don't even know about it, really, other than the bits he's giving me. I don't know. He's talking about Grandpa Shirley. Grandpa Shirley. Here. He's talking about Grandpa Shirley. Here, he says. It's with Grandpa Shirley. Creating a new ark in Arkansas. I don't know about that. I'm struggling like hell. Tom, he said he's with Grandpa Shirley. Here. He's with Grandpa Shirley here. And he said, why is he saying his head was a different colour? Did he have it tattooed or something? Did he have... Tom, he's telling me his head was a different colour. Did he have it tattooed or something? Did he have tattoos on his head? I've no idea. People will probably think I've lost the plot. He's telling me his head was a different colour. Did he have it tattooed? Sorry. Sorry. I can't make head or tail of it. He just said his head was a different colour. All I can think about is he had it tattooed. Sorry. Please don't take that offensively. I don't know. I've no idea. It's like... No, Tom. He said his head was a different colour. Tom, he said his head was a different colour. All I'm saying is, did he have it tattooed? I don't know. His head, he said his head was a different colour. I don't know. Just what he said. He said, my head was a different colour. What's that about? You might want to check that out, Tom, because he said his head was a different colour. Does that make sense? Tom, you might want to check that out. Now, what he's saying, Ursula, what he's saying, his head was a different colour. Now, I don't know. He's referring to something. Yeah, Tom, he said, look, this is like, but when people pass, you know, this is getting into the realms of whatever. When people pass, the blood settles in whatever, but when you moved, and it doesn't fit with the circumstances, that's what he's saying. His head was a different colour. Don't ask. This is getting way, way, way beyond me. Way beyond me. Darker than normal. I can't make head to tail of this, I can't, honest. It's like he was telling me he was moved. I don't know what Ursula, could he's talking about Ursula, Tom, he's talking about the waistband of his pants. He's talking about something about, because he's showing me marks round about the waist. He marks on his waist. There's some marks on his waist. I can't. I'm marks on his waist. He's marks on his waist. I'm really struggling with this. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm really struggling with it. He's showing me he was moving. Tom, can you understand marks around his waist? I don't know whether it's marked from his waistband of his pants. I don't know. But he's showing me marks. Marks on his waist. Tom, he was set up. He says, I have to tell you he was set up. I want to say he was set up. Because all he said, I have to tell you, Tom, he wanted you to come home. He wanted, Tom, he said all he wanted to do was come home. Tom, he said he wanted to come home. That's all he wanted to do, come home. But that they got to him first, he said. He wanted to come home, but they got to him first. Whatever that is, I've no idea. He wanted to come home, but they got to him first. No idea. Ow! I don't know. I'm struggling with this. Tom, the evidence has been tampered with at the top. Don't ask me what it means. I've no idea. But the evidence has been tampered with at the top, he says. What evidence there was been tampered with, it's been removed. The evidence has been removed from the top. It's been tampered with, he says. The evidence has been tampered with. The evidence has been Can you understand an important, Tom, an important evidence has been removed. Important evidence has been removed, he said. It was all on tape. It was all on tape and it's been removed, he says. It was all on tape and it's been removed, wherever that is. Don't ask. It's all on tape and it's been removed. Video's gone. Tom, has pizza got anything to do with it? It keeps showing me pizza. He said it was at the back of the pizza. The back of the pizza, and that's all he keeps saying, back of the pizza. Back of a pizza. Back of a pizza. Apparently, Tom, it was something to do with the back of a pizza. Sorry. What I hear makes no sense. It was the back of a pizza. I am exhausted. Tom, it's something to do with the back of a pizza. The video evidence is something to do with pizza, he said. I can't get it, Tom. The video evidence is something to do with pizza. He's telling me, is that where it's gone? Is this a pizza place? Is that what he's on about? The pizza place? Is that where it's gone missing from? The back of a pizza place. Darned if I know. Barbecue restaurant. Same kind of place. Same kind of place. Could he say that's where he was found? In the car park. Was he found in the car park? Tom, was he found in the car park? He said he was found in the car park, or in a car park. He said he was found in a car park. I'm getting West Side. He said it's to do with Tom, it's to do with West Side and something to do with Mexico, he said. Tom, it's something to do with the West Side and Mexico, or whatever that is. Did this happen in Mexico? Oh, I don't know, I have no idea. I ain't got the slightest clue. It's something to do with West Side and Mexico, or Mexicans, or whatever. He just said Mexico. West Side Mexico? The West Side and Mexico. Darned if I know. The West Side of Mexico. And all I want to do is cry, being honest with you. West Side of Mexico, and he found something he shouldn't have done. Don't ask. Mexico. Yeah, he said it was the West Side. The West Side Mexicans, he said. He just said it was the West Side Mexicans. West Side Mexicans. Is that a football team? West Side Mexicans, they have a football team, isn't it? He just said it's the West Side Mexicans. Is that a football team, or is it a hockey team, or? Apparently they're from the West Side Mexicans. I reckon there must be a football team or something. Are they a football team, a hockey team, basketball team? West Side Mexican. What, from the West Side, he says. The West Side Mexican. And then he's saying 13. Mexicans, 13. Is that a number? Mexicans, 13, West Side. Tom, he's talking about Mexicans 13. Something Mexicans, West Side, and M. He's drawing in an M. Mexicans, West Side, 13. Does any of that make sense? West Side Mexicans and 13. Darned if I know. Ah, it's a gang. Holly, can you check out for me. 'Cause he's showing me Mexicans 13, and I think he's drawing either an N or an M, because he's doing it. I can't see whether it's an M or an N. He's either drawing an M or an N. It's a gang. I don't understand. I'm not from there, so I don't know. Holly, I'm sorry. M13. Is that meant to mean something? Because it was something to do with that all this came about. M13, he said. It's a gang. Apparently he said it's Arizona. Not said where. It's Arizona. Not saying where. Arizona. Arizona. It's in Arizona. Not Arkansas. It's Arizona, he said. It's not Arkansas. It's Arizona. Tom, he said it's not Arkansas. It's Arizona. Yeah, well, he just said to tell you it's not Arizona. It's not Arkansas. It's Arizona, he says. Oh. Well, that's as much as I know, I'm afraid. So that's it. I don't know any more, I'm afraid. He just said it was Arkansas, not Arkansas, it was Arizona. I can't give you any more than that. I am absolutely drained. I feel knackered, basically. I'm willing to give you what I can at another later date, but right now I'm just too drained. I need food and drink. I'm sorry, but I'm willing to have another go, but not right now. I'm just too worn out. I'm too tired. Past Arizona. Sorry, Tom. I'll get back to you as soon as I can, Tom. God bless. Anytime I can help, you know where I am. I'll get what I can for you. That's a promise. Take care, everybody. I'm sorry I've got to go, but I'm absolutely knackered. It's completely and utterly drained me. I'll speak to you all soon. Take care. God bless.